name is Esme Kenny and I want to study BA Honours Acting because it suits my future aspirations of being a professional actor and working in the professional industry. I'm also very keen to collaborate with others to create engaging and thought-provoking performance. And on the third night, I watched him sleep. And I do that thing you shouldn't do. I think about the future. I imagine taking him home to meet Mum and Dad and my sister and brothers and how they will love him like they love me. And how brave I am and clever to have found such a man, such a beautiful man. Different, but the same. And brought him all the way back to Hellet Cove. And then there I am. Oh, and I'm so embarrassed, but there I am. With Dad's roses all around us. And I'm on his arm, and he's got tears in his eyes. And Mum's there in a new dress, which she never lets herself have. Oh, and my sister Pippa's there with her husband Steve and their two girls. They got married in the backyard too. And Mark, my oldest brother, who I adore, is there with his girlfriend Taylor. And Ben, my other brother, he's there with a girl who's new and won't last because they just don't with Ben. And I love them all so much. Sometimes I think too much, if you can love too much. And now I have to make room for Emmanuel, who is standing there in a suit. And he's just so handsome. And I'm wearing a white dress. And I'm kind of shocked, kind of surprised, because this is never what I thought I wanted. And maybe it's not what I want. It's what I think Mum and Dad would want for me, but I'm there, in a white dress, on my father's arm, walking across the lawn. And then he wakes up. And he looks at me as if he knows what I'm thinking, and if he wants to get up and run. So I kiss him on the lips before he can. And I am gone all over again. But I do think it is husband's fault if wives do fall. Say they slack their duty and pour our treasures into foreign laps, or break out in peevish jealousies and throw restraint upon us, or say they strike us and scant our former having in despite. Why, we have cause, and then we have some grace, yet have we some revenge. Let husbands know that wives have sense just like them. We see and smell and have palates both for sweet and sour, just as husbands have. What is it that they do when they change us for others? Is it sport? I think it is. And doth affection breed it? I think it doth. Is 't frailty that this airs? It is so too. And have not we affections, desires for sport and frailty as men have? Let them use us. Else, let them know the ills we do, their ills instruct us so. Imagine if 2020 never happened, and there was no curve that needed to be flattened. It started with the fires and threat of war. None of us could have guessed there would be more. Corona imprisoned us at home as it began to spread. Longing for human interaction, it seems people are making banana bread. Sitting by the phone, praying it would ring. Everybody's watching Tiger King. Thursdays at 8 o'clock, we'll stand on the doorsteps for the NHS and clap. This will give you all a sense of community and help you to forget you're trapped. Imagine if we could all breathe with ease and we were free of this 2020 disease. Can I have the next slide, please? 2020 brought a political movement of unrest. So, even during a pandemic, we stood together to protest. The death of George Floyd refueled the fight of generations and made us all aware of the continued separations. This disease has no R number, no vaccine, and there's still people suffocating who go unseen. We all must stand up for what's right and use our privileges to intervene. A statue of Edward Colston in Bristol was removed, which caused uproar from people who disapproved. He was a Tory MP who used his position of authority to exploit the minority. These barriers need to finally be shattered because Black lives have always mattered. Imagine everybody had equal